This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by the New Hampshire Liberty Forum. That's what will happen to you if you forget to go to the New Hampshire Liberty Forum. Pretty much anybody who's anybody in the libertarian movement will probably be there, and the event occurs right before New Hampshire's critical national primary. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't let these pathetic scenes unfold in your living room. Attend the New Hampshire Liberty Forum, January 3rd through 6th. Find out more about the New Hampshire Liberty Forum on the web at freestateproject.org. In months preceding, we have recounted together the story of a pitchfork-wielding, tax-defying iconoclast.
That's all I can say.
36-year-old Russell Canning of Keene. We have heard his salty manner, seen his controversial methods, and observed his talent for inspiring in others an imitative resolve. We have recalled how, in the mild heat of a New Hampshire summer, he attempted to petition a nuclear power for redress of grievances.
Break the laws that are unjust.
We have witnessed his attempt to enter a local IRS office and distribute leaflets to its workers. And we have seen how the Washington outpost reacted, how it jailed him for 3 weeks, how its overzeal triggered a furious growth in adherence to his free market cause. We have seen how Canning's fearlessness inspired in others the sincerest form of flattery, how it drew me personally to imitate the act which had spawned such consternation among our rulers. We have witnessed how I, too, felt the backlashing whip of a great empire, how the king's ministers condemned me to 4 days' retirement at a Massachusetts dungeon for refusing to pay their small fine. We have noted the uneasy disposition of the inflicting authorities, their grim and robotic dispensation of the penalty, their delivery of my person into the hands of Bay State counterparts, officers uninformed of the infraction and sometimes hostile to its infractor. We have recounted the new opportunities for civil disobedience presented by these guards and functionaries, how my refusal to answer most questions triggered an uncomfortable fate. We have recalled my ultimate destination, a dirty, drab room with suspicious brown spots on every wall. And we have witnessed the night's final act of retribution, the confiscation of my every thread. Now it is my time to lie in the place where there is no darkness, inefficiently alternating between a sleep that is not sleep and an alertness that is anything but. My prime inquisitor, the officer Di Filippo, has seized my eyeglasses, underwear, and toiletries, then retired from the scene. His parting words: "You are crazy. You are being driven by something that is abnormal, either a drug or a psychological condition. You will end up in the mental hospital if you do not answer our psychological questions." Eventually, he returns to the grimy confinement chamber with the obvious question: "Why are you doing this?" We discuss civil disobedience. I suggest he retrieve my conviction data and review it. Minutes later, he returns again and quotes the charge in shock. "Distribution of handbills?" That is correct. I am standing in a concrete box, clothed by a paper towel, because I entered an IRS office, handed flyers to its workers, and refused to pay the small penalty. "I would have paid the effing fine," he says. "What's the point? Does anyone even know you're here?" 50 or 60,000 people probably know about the case, I say. Maybe 500 or 600 know that I'm here tonight. "Oh, well, that's all I need to hear," he says. "You were starting to make sense there for a minute, but now I know you're nuts." "Visit nhfree.com, I tell him. "Decide for yourself whether you think my numbers are believable." He leaves. 5 minutes later, I hear him speaking to his co-workers while he's at an internet connection. nhfree.com. There it is. My God. No more is heard or seen of Officer Di Filippo for many hours. Not through my soiled cell, not through my nearsighted window on the world. It is roughly midnight, and again I struggle to rest and dream. Early the following morning I begin an exercise regimen. I receive a bland breakfast. I park the living mattress on the dusty floor and sit cross-legged, an oversized shredding paper towel, my only means of modesty. A middle-aged gentleman approaches the door with the clipboard. He observes me, then turns to his aides. "Why is this man in paper?" Then he repeats the question to me. I reply, "Are you familiar with Gandhi?" "Well, I'm doing what he used to do, nonviolent non-cooperation. I'm refusing to give information as a way of expressing a grievance. Your institution jails people who are charged only with victimless crimes. I try to draw attention to that grievance by withholding information." That's what will happen to you if you forget to go to the New Hampshire Liberty Forum.